Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about UV gloves, why I use them and what I think of them, what my opinion is on them, what made me start using them. I've been a nail tech since 2015 and I use the UV LED lamp quite frequently. As a nail tech, we do like to do our own nails. We're exposed to the UV lamp a lot more frequently than clients or, you know, any other person who isn't a nail tech. I never really knew the risks of using a UV lamp. Is it good? Is it bad? I never really knew. I was just using them and I was never told any risks. Now, the question is, are UV lamps as dangerous as sunbeds? We're gonna find out in today's video and how to protect your skin when you use a UV LED lamp at home. Even if you're not a nail tech and you use it a lot on your toes, it's good to know this information. Now, I'm going to talk to you about my journey with my lamp and why I use these. So, I've been doing nails since 2015 and as you can imagine, I do my nails frequently. I do acrylics on this hand because I'm right-handed and it's easier for me to file and buff and shape with the right hand than it is with the left hand, because the left hand is weaker than the right hand. The right hand is a lot stronger. And then on this hand, I do builder in a bottle. Literally just done these today actually. I'm gonna do a little design on those. Infilled those and filed those and top coated those. So on this hand, I do builder in a bottle and that way I get to experiment different products, different designs. The acrylics won't look a mess on this hand. I like to experiment. For the past couple of years, I started to notice my hands were very red. I do wash my hands quite a lot. I use hand sanitizer. I'm one of these people that you use a public toilet and you don't want to touch the door coming out of the toilet. You want to then sanitize before you eat. And I'm one of them people where I want to make sure I wash my hands and then I sanitize when I'm out in public and places like that. It's nothing to do with the pandemic or anything like that. I've just always been that kind of person. I like to carry my sanitizer with me. Even like for Christmas, I've received like hand sanitizer and that in my stocking because everybody knows that I love it. I noticed that my hands were more red than the rest of my body and I thought, well, it's got to be because I wash my hands a lot. I then noticed my skin was cracking, my skin was bleeding, red, darker than like my arms. Also, when I was taking pictures of my hands, they almost just looked super tanned. Like, is that my hand? That looks really tanned and really, like, it looks like a nice colour. My skin is lighter than that naturally. I started piecing all the puzzles together, like my hands are darker, my hands are more red, they're more prone to cracking, and the skin on my hands started to look slightly leathery. So I didn't think it was down to the lamp, I just thought it's down to washing them all the time because it's always exposed to hot water and hand soap, hand sanitizer. I just assumed it was this. I then realised it was because of the lamp and because I use it quite frequently. Because I noticed, I don't know if you can see it, I don't think you can, there was like, I think you can here, can you see? It's dark here and there's a line, like a line going across there, like dark here and light here. When I put my hand in the lamp, I'm at that angle where the lamp is like this. And I noticed it on that side as well. And like my knuckles are darker because they're more exposed to the UV light, the LED. And I thought to myself, well, surely, I don't know if it actually damages your skin. I was never told this when I've done the course to wear skin protection or sun cream or anything like that, like as we do on a sunbed or going out in the sun. I just didn't think about all this. So I Googled it. I thought it's got to be this doing it to my hands. I Googled it and it says that in fact, if you are exposed to these lamps very frequently, it can affect the skin on your hands. And I thought, ooh, oh no. I started using factor 30 on my hands every time I done my nails. So I'd put the sun cream on, or like I would prep my nails first, like do all the cuticle work and buffing and filing and removing the product. And then I would obviously wash my hands or clean my hands and all that, get rid of all the dust. Then put the sun cream on and then, or do the acetone to prep the nail beds and then put the sun cream on. But then I was doing this for a good year, and then I noticed my hands were just getting darker, the skin was getting rubbery, leathery texture, they felt sore. Around 2 to 3 weeks ago, I was sat one evening with my partner, just having a cup of tea and a chat, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, my thumb is here, was really, really red. It was really red and it started burning and itching. Where it was so itchy, I went and scratched it, and it was just, I was just in agony, and I was like, this is really hurting me. So I went and put some E45 on it, and I thought I need to look into some kind of protection on my hands. I thought, shall I stop doing my own nails? Shall I just stick to regular polish? But I thought, I don't know, because I thought I live on Builder in a Bottle, because my natural nails are so thin and so bendy. They've always been like that since I've been young. They just bend and break. Then done some research, I thought, you know what, it feels like sunburn. You know when you go on holiday and you've got like a burn on your shoulders and they go completely red, like so red and sore, and they itch and they burn after you've come out of the sun. It was like an after sun feeling. So I done more research. I wonder if you could get gloves, or if I could use my nitrile gloves and just cut holes at the tips and just have them as fingerless gloves. I tried that to start with. I still wore the sun cream underneath, like UV gloves. I found these on eBay. I got them on eBay. I will actually link it below where I got them from. I think they were like just over £5 with free delivery, and they're a really nice silky material, and they go all the way up your arm, so that way they protect your skin. And I actually used it today when I done my nail. Very comfortable, very easy to use. I'm going to show you, and as you can see, it protects your skin, and you still have your nails there to do all your work, do all your designs. Just have to be a little bit careful. I made this mistake with my acrylics the other week, is that bit there, you don't want it to fall over the top when you put a top coat on. You want to make sure it's quite far back. But yeah, I put some sun cream on before, that way the skin here and also the skin underneath is just super protected. I've got that extra barrier. It's good to keep an eye on your hands. I'm not saying I am against UV lamps, I'm against all of that. I'm not saying that at all. I just want to help you all, so that way you know where to stand. When you're using these lamps and you feel there's a difference in your hands, please protect yourself, because you come first. So make sure that you've got your cream on. If it's not working for you, go and get yourself these gloves, and that way you could work. That way you could work with your lamp like a dream. You won't have any problems. I'm just hoping and praying that my skin does recover. I do make sure that I use hand cream before I go to bed, and just making sure that my skin is nice and moisturized on my hands. As you can see, they are slightly darker than my arms. You can actually see the difference. I thought it was down to washing my hands, but you can see I look like I've been on holiday, but it looks like my hands have just been on holiday. But you can see where the lamp has actually tanned my skin. You can see it there, but obviously this area is more exposed, so my fingers are more tanned. I am not saying I am getting rid of the lamp, I am getting rid of it, I am against it, I am banning it from myself, I am never going to use it again. I'm just saying I will still do what I love, and I'm not going to let it stop me, but I'm going to protect myself. And I'm going to be extra cautious, and I want you all to do the same as well. If you notice this, if you're a nail tech and you're having problems, like your skin's irritated. I mean, there's people out there that have allergies to even the products, and they find alternatives, like ways of finding products that don't have that certain chemical in it that irritates their skin. We just have to find a good way of working safely and better. So that was the end of my video. I hope you all enjoyed watching. Please don't forget to subscribe for more content. I would really appreciate that. Thank you all ever so much, and I will see you all in my next video.